Hey, YouTube fam! Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest content. Today, we're diving into a really important topic that I think a lot of people need to hear. We're talking about 13 signs you are having sex with a narcissist and how to leave them. So, let's get into it. Alright, so, if you've ever been in a relationship where things just feel off, you might be dealing with a narcissist. It's crucial to recognize the signs because narcissistic behavior can be really damaging. Now, I'm not just talking about someone who's a bit full of themselves. We're discussing full-blown narcissism, which is a personality disorder. This can manifest in many ways, especially in the bedroom. Let's go through some signs that might indicate you're having sex with a narcissist. 1. Sex is always about them. If your partner always makes sex about their needs and never really considers what you want, this is a big red flag. Narcissists often lack empathy, and this shows up starkly in intimate situations. They might not pay attention to your cues or completely disregard your pleasure. 2. Using sex as a manipulation tool. Another sign is if they use sex as a tool to manipulate or control you. This can be through withholding affection or being overly demanding. It's a form of power play, and it's toxic. They may also use sex to validate themselves, constantly seeking praise and affirmation from you to boost their ego. 3. Criticism of appearance and performance. A narcissist might also be very critical of your appearance or performance in bed. They may belittle you or make you feel inadequate. This is their way of keeping you feeling low so they can feel superior. It's emotionally abusive and can really damage your self-esteem. 4. Lack of emotional connection. You might notice that a narcissist doesn't really care about the emotional connection that sex can bring. For them, it's often more about the physical act and how it makes them feel, rather than building intimacy. They might seem disconnected or emotionally unavailable during sex. 5. Obsession with appearance. Another red flag is if your partner is obsessed with their appearance and spends an excessive amount of time and effort on looking good, often more than they invest in the relationship itself. This preoccupation with their looks can spill over into your sex life, where they might be more concerned about how they look during sex than the experience you're sharing together. 6. Seeking new and exciting experiences. If your partner is constantly seeking new and exciting experiences in bed, it could be a sign of narcissism. They might get bored easily and want to try new things not to enhance your connection, but to satisfy their own need for novelty and excitement. This can leave you feeling like you're never enough. 7. Charm that fades. You might also find that a narcissist is very charming and seductive at first, making you feel like the most special person in the world. However, this charm often fades once they feel they have you hooked. They might then become cold or distant, using their initial charm to manipulate you into staying with them. 8. Feeling obligated to have sex. If your partner makes you feel like you owe them sex or that it's your duty to satisfy them, this is another sign of narcissistic behavior. Healthy relationships are based on mutual respect and consent, not obligation or coercion. 9. Reaction to sex refusal. Pay attention to how your partner reacts when you say no to sex. A narcissist might react with anger, guilt-tripping, or manipulation. They might make you feel bad for setting boundaries, which is a clear sign of their inability to respect you as an individual. 10. Dishonesty about sexual history. You might also notice that a narcissist is very secretive or dishonest about their sexual history. They might lie about their past to make themselves seem more desirable or to avoid responsibility for their actions. This lack of honesty can create a lot of distrust in the relationship. 11. Playing the victim. Another sign is if your partner tends to play the victim. They might blame you for any issues in your sex life and make you feel guilty for things that are out of your control. This manipulation tactic is designed to keep you feeling responsible for their happiness. 12. Possessiveness and jealousy. A narcissist might also be very possessive or jealous. They may not want you to have close relationships with others and can become very controlling about who you see and what you do. This possessiveness can extend to your sex life, where they want to dominate and control the experience. 13. Feeling anxious and unhappy. Lastly, if your partner's behavior is making you feel anxious, stressed, or unhappy, it's a sign that something is wrong. Trust your gut feelings. If you feel like you're constantly walking on eggshells or worried about upsetting your partner, it's time to reevaluate the relationship. So, how do you leave a narcissist? First, understand that it's not going to be easy. Narcissists can be very manipulative and may try to make you feel guilty for leaving. But remember, your mental and emotional health is more important. Start by setting clear boundaries and sticking to them. Don't engage in arguments or try to explain yourself too much, as this can give them more power over you. Seek support from friends, family, or a therapist who can provide you with the strength and clarity you need. It's also essential to have a plan. Know where you're going to go and what you need to take with you. If you live together, it might be helpful to move out when they're not around to avoid confrontation. Once you've left, try to go no contact if possible. Narcissists can be very persuasive and might try to lure you back with promises of change. But remember, their behavior is deeply ingrained, and true change is rare. Focus on rebuilding your self-esteem and understanding that you deserve to be in a healthy, loving relationship. Take time to heal and surround yourself with positive influences. Alright folks, that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this was helpful. If you found this video valuable, please give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone who might benefit from this information. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Take care and stay strong. Reaching the significant juncture where the absence of a narcissist no longer affects you emotionally signifies a profound personal achievement. This moment is akin to the universe providing subtle signals that the individual, who previously failed to acknowledge your value and possibly tarnished your reputation, is now inconsequential. It parallels the journey through a challenging labyrinth, strengthening your mental, spiritual, and emotional defenses to unassailable levels. Through this process, you construct a robust barrier protecting your entire being, physically, intellectually, and spiritually, eliminating any residual attachment to the narcissist. This represents the core principle of the no-contact strategy. When the narcissist attempts to re-enter your life, seeking to create turmoil and rekindle past emotions, it serves as their chance to face reality. Allow them to confront their narcissistic tendencies and recognize your indifference. Encourage them to seek control elsewhere, as you have transcended their influence. It is crucial to communicate this unequivocally, leaving no room for negotiation. Utilize direct communication to clarify your stance, yet ensure your tone remains compassionate. While it is necessary for them to face the truth, the intent is not to be cruel. Your words can act as a catalyst for their self-awareness, but it is important to avoid causing undue harm in your communication. 1. The awakening call. Breaking free from the entrapment of a narcissistic relationship necessitates a profound moment of enlightenment. Narcissists exist in a realm of self-deception, retreating into obscurity after ensnaring their victims, cloaked in a shroud of ambiguity. Despite their silence, they often cling to the delusion that you secretly yearn for their return. It is imperative to stand firm and declare, "Je narcissist, your reappearance no longer affects me. Our paths will never cross again. You have no access to my inner sanctum. Our conversations have reached their definitive end." The journey to this declaration is not an easy one. It requires a deep introspection and a commitment to self-preservation. The narcissist's manipulation can leave you doubting your worth and questioning your reality. However, recognizing the toxic dynamics at play is the first step towards reclaiming your power. The awakening is a realization that you deserve more respect, more love, and more peace. 2. The vigilant observer. Narcissists possess a keen and meticulous eye, observing every move of their target with the precision of a detective. They navigate social media with unparalleled finesse, seemingly delving into the minds of their victims. Their strategies are cunning and calculated, leaving an unsettling trace of manipulation. A particularly memorable instance might involve what appears to be an innocuous gesture. Though seemingly insignificant, for the narcissist, it is a cruel tool for mockery and degradation. They derive satisfaction from their actions, only to be blindsided when they realize the target harbors no desire to reignite the relationship. The stipulation for reconciliation, a drastic change in their toxic behavior, leaves the narcissist shaken. They retaliate, attempting to expose the target's alleged faults, yet only revealing their own deceit for all to witness. An alarm bell rings when the narcissist's prying eyes are caught. It might occur when the target, exploring online dating, discovers the narcissist lurking on their profile. The selection of a specific profile picture becomes a deliberate move to unsettle, a glaring reminder of the narcissist's incessant surveillance. Now, teetering on unstable ground after causing turmoil and overstepping boundaries, their desire for the target's return persists, unyielding and fervent. 3. The journey to liberation. At a certain juncture in life, you may suddenly find yourself liberated from the tormentors who once plagued you. After yearning and anticipating their return, a shift occurs within, declaring, I no longer crave their presence. It is akin to the dissipation of fog at daybreak. Regardless of one's beliefs, there comes a time when one confidently asserts, I no longer pine for them. If you are presently ensnared in that yearning, do not allow it to weigh you down. We all aspire to that moment when the longing for their return diminishes. This transformation is empowering. By establishing clear boundaries and unequivocally expressing disinterest, you seize control. So safeguard your emotions, maintain composure, and respond with equanimity, unaffected by their tactics. 4. Establishing boundaries and an empowering mindset. At times, a tempest of insults and frustrations brews within, tempting one to unleash a torrent of words. I was naive to chase after your elusive shadows. You're an enigmatic entity unworthy of my time. Yet, it is imperative to filter these sentiments, ensuring they align with one's intentions. Speak your truth, then relish the empowerment as you press delete and block, expunging them from your life, a resolute declaration of their transgressions. We are often cognizant that our words scarcely penetrate the armor of narcissists. They manipulate conversations to suit their narrative. Nonetheless, articulating our position devoid of overwhelming emotions is paramount. There is no welcome mat for their return. Should they attempt to reconnect, firmly shut the door. Consistent rejection aids in fortifying robust boundaries. When a narcissist discards or mistreats us, it is not necessarily final. It is frequently a ploy for attention, whether positive or negative. Any emotional investment we make fuels their insatiable appetite. Our assertion signifies their unwelcome status in our lives. 5. Contemplating the past. When navigating the intricate dynamics, particularly those involving children in interactions with a narcissist, adopting a deliberate and strategic approach is essential. Establishing and upholding clear boundaries can prove instrumental in maneuvering through these tumultuous waters, with the gray rock method serving as a valuable resource in this endeavor. The initial step in implementing this technique is prioritizing the well-being of the children. This entails placing their needs and interests at the forefront of interactions with the narcissist. It must be unequivocally stated that any discussions unrelated to the children are strictly off-limits. By setting this firm boundary, you preempt any clandestine efforts by the narcissist to reignite past connections or manipulate the situation to their advantage. It is crucial to underscore that maintaining these boundaries demands considerable resolve and fortitude. One must remain steadfast in their commitment to prioritizing the children's welfare and refraining from becoming entangled in extraneous matters. Through this approach, a powerful message is conveyed to the narcissist. You make it abundantly clear that their past hurtful actions have neither been forgotten nor forgiven. Confronting accountability. Confronting the repercussions of their actions compels individuals to face accountability, a critical step in personal growth. For the narcissist, who often evades responsibility through manipulation and deceit, this enforced accountability can be both jarring and necessary. It serves as a mirror, reflecting the true impact of their behavior and challenging them to acknowledge the harm they've caused. The Grey Rock Method. Employing the Grey Rock Method effectively and asserting clear boundaries not only protects children but also articulates one's own needs and desires. This technique involves becoming as unresponsive and uninteresting as possible, thereby depriving the narcissist of the emotional reactions they seek to exploit. By doing so, you maintain control over your emotions and interactions, preventing the narcissist from gaining any leverage. Prioritizing children's well-being. This approach signifies a commitment to justice and equity, ensuring that the children's well-being remains paramount in interactions with the narcissist. By consistently focusing on the children's needs, you provide a stable and nurturing environment that contrasts sharply with the narcissist's chaotic influence. This stability is crucial for the children's emotional and psychological development, helping them to feel secure and valued despite the narcissist's attempts to disrupt their lives. Overcoming manipulative tactics. Narcissists frequently deploy various strategies to re-establish connections, underscoring the necessity of not only identifying these tactics but also summoning the resilience to withstand them. These encounters may become routine as one navigates interactions with a narcissist. However, opting out of their manipulative schemes empowers the individual and deals a significant blow to the narcissist's inflated ego. Consistently rejecting their attempts to reconnect can profoundly affect their self-perception, diverting their focus and compelling them to reassess their approach. The journey of healing and self-preservation. This consistent resistance to the narcissist's overtures marks a pivotal moment in the journey of healing and self-preservation, indicating a loosening of their grip on one's life. It prompts the narcissist to confront the futility of their actions, potentially redirecting their attention. This shift signifies a crucial juncture in both the individual's healing journey and the narcissist's ego evaluation. Unintentionally exposing these vulnerabilities in the narcissist's facade is an inherent aspect of the path toward healing and self-discovery. Long-term benefits and future relationships. The time and effort invested in understanding and implementing these strategies are invaluable. By adhering to these principles, one not only safeguards their own well-being but also sets a foundation for healthier interactions and relationships in the future. This journey equips individuals with the tools and insights necessary to recognize and reject toxic behaviors, fostering a life of autonomy and self-respect. Self-care and support systems. Maintaining this approach also necessitates diligent self-care. Dealing with a narcissist can be draining and emotionally taxing, making it essential to invest in activities and practices that replenish your energy and well-being. This might include regular exercise, meditation, therapy, or spending time with supportive friends and family. Building a robust support system can provide the encouragement and strength needed to uphold your boundaries and protect your children's interests. The path forward. In conclusion, maintaining clear and firm boundaries in the face of narcissistic interactions is a challenging yet essential endeavor. It requires considerable strength, resilience, and a steadfast commitment to the children's well-being. By employing strategies such as the Grey Rock Method and prioritizing self-care, you can navigate these difficult dynamics effectively. This approach not only protects the children but also fosters personal growth and accountability, paving the way for a healthier, more balanced future. Through perseverance and dedication, you can overcome the challenges posed by a narcissistic relationship and create a more harmonious and fulfilling life for yourself and your children.